Welcome to the Grady Coaching Podcast, gradycoaching.com. What's up, everybody? So, this is that time of year where the whole world seems to go a little bit insane. Right before Thanksgiving, you can just feel it in the air, right? I mean, I live near a big city, so maybe it's different in a smaller town, but I'll tell you, everybody's just driving a little faster. Seems like everybody's a little more anxious. Seems like everybody's busier. Weren't we already busy? So I thought, let's do a Thanksgiving relaxation meditation. There's going to be two primary aims for this meditation. First, to relax. Second, to feel appreciation. Feel thankful. Feel grateful in your heart. So, if that sounds like something you'd like to do, we're going to do that here. I just want to share something pretty cool. This is a site that I've been on before and I've talked about on this podcast before. It's called happierhuman.com. There's a cool article up. I think I've seen it before. So it might be up for a while, but there's no date here. But it says the 31 benefits of gratitude you didn't know about. How gratitude can change your life. They took the words right out of my mouth. So, anyway, great article, really interesting. There's 31 really powerful points, all backed by some science, research, study, yada yada. So, check that out. And, let's do this. So, get in a comfortable spot. You could be sitting, you can be lying down. You can do this if you're walking somewhere safe. If you're jogging or driving, I don't know, you might want to wait to another time. Go listen to another podcast of mine that isn't a meditation. But the most important part when we're first learning how to meditate is to learn how to get your physical body in a position where you can relax, feel comfortable, but also have enough energy to focus. So even though we're going to be relaxing, if you're in an uncomfortable position, or if you're even in a too relaxed position, if you want to take a nap, by all means, to my voice, that's your choice. But I think it's important, if you really want to be connected to the meditation and hear the words and feel this, kind of be on this specific journey together, you can be really close to that sleepy spot, but you're just not quite there. And even if you drift off a little bit, you can choose to drift off to sleep, to a nap, or you can just keep a little bit of attention, and then you can be more in command of where you take yourself through the meditation. Begin to sense your body. Wherever you feel sensation, just bring your attention there and bring relaxation with you. You can close your eyes. You can let your shoulders down. You can take a deep breath to just make a connection that you're moving into a different state of mind. coming into the present moment, awakening to everything you feel, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. Just become aware of the more subtle aspects of you, the deeper aspects of connecting in the present moment. Feel your body grounded, relaxed. If you can allow in this idea of just like gentle waves moving through your body that relax it from head to toe and from foot to head, you just kind of bring this body scan down from your scalp through your face. You can do it relatively quickly. But as you're scanning, you're relaxing. You're just letting go of any holding, any tension. You're just breathing into any tension if it's holding on. Letting go of all the subtle muscles around the eyes and the mouth. Making sure the belly's fully relaxed, the bottoms of the feet are fully relaxed. There can be sneaky tension in our hands, in our shoulders, in our elbows, and our hips. And as you scan, you just let it go. You just have the intention to let go, relax, come into the present moment. It's really that simple. And yes, I say that somewhat tongue-in-cheek, as a lot of you like to remind me, simple isn't always easy. But when you practice it, it becomes easier. It's as simple as that. So stay with the relaxation here. You can relax and feel good, right? This doesn't have to be stressful. It can be enlightening. I don't necessarily mean that in a Buddhist sense or enlightenment as it's thought of in society, but just bringing some lightness to your mind, to your emotions. Just bringing in some ease, some peace, if even just for a few moments. And then you get a few moments of that and you want a few more moments because it feels so good to be relaxed. To feel ease and peace. Just let that ease and peace work its way through you. That relaxation, just let it settle inside you. Then you can notice any physical or emotional aspects of that peace, that ease, that relaxation. And if you have noticed any of that, which I'm sure most of you have, if not all of you, right? This isn't too hard. This is easy. Notice if you can appreciate how you feel now compared to when you started, or earlier today, or yesterday, or last week, whenever you were stressed last. I'm sure it was a really long time ago for you. For me, it was earlier today. You know, stress is just a part of life. Something we can let go. It's that simple. We create this space in our lives by intentionally relaxing and coming into the present moment. We can invite in appreciation at a much deeper level than when we're just kind of going through our day trying to be grateful or thankful. When you really meditate on a thanksgiving, right? Really pull the word apart. When we're giving thanks, thanks is also giving back to us. See if you can feel that. See if you can notice what appreciation of the present moment, or of how you feel, or of something good, or someone you love. Doesn't matter what we're grateful for. Doesn't matter what we appreciate. Doesn't matter what we're thankful for, or who we're thankful for. It's the act of thankfulness that matters. The vibration and the energy that this creates inside us. Is extremely powerful. As the article said, life-changing. And when we're stressed, that's all we want, right? Is a change, but we're usually looking for an external change so that we can feel better. However, as much as we may want that, and I hope that you get it, and soon, you might get it a lot sooner if you are internally aligned through relaxation, through living in the present moment, being grounded, and focused on something that feels super good. The act of appreciating. The act of thanksgiving. Give yourself the gift of being grateful. Think of anyone, anytime, anywhere in your life that you enjoyed, and be grateful for it right now. Why not? It feels good. It's good for you. It's good for the world. It's good for any aspect of your life to feel good now, to be grateful now. Just breathe that in. Just breathe this whole meditation in. This practice of relaxing, this practice of letting go, this practice of being grateful. Simple, easy, lovely. Just keep breathing it in. Just feel it. Who is it? Why did it feel so good? What did you enjoy? What can you remember from that day or today that there is to be grateful for? What can you appreciate about this moment right now? I mean, even if only your pinky toe is what feels good on your body, be grateful for that pinky toe. That's what I'm doing. Thankfully, I have many other areas that feel good, but I do have a cranky lower back. I get it, man. Life can be stressful, life can be hard, but we can also set that burden down. Trust me, it won't go anywhere. If you choose to pick it back up, it'll be right where you left it. Or you can choose to just be without it for a little while and notice what this feels like. what even just a little bit less stressed feels like. It's as simple as relaxing, connecting, being, observing, then being thankful. On Thanksgiving week, just letting all the busyness and the stress and the worry about what other people are going to think and how it's all going to work out just to the side for a few precious minutes. Just a few precious minutes. Just notice it. What does it feel like? Can you feel the stress right there, or have you been able to really let it go? Just keep letting it go. That's the process, right? So even if it's not as ecstatic as you'd like it to be, this meditation, that's okay. But if it is ecstatic, just roll with that. You're on the right path. You're doing just right. It will never be done. It's okay to let it go for a little while. You're allowed to relax. It's a great time to check in with the body again, from the scalp down, just like a cool awareness flowing down your face, down your chest and your back, all through your body, your arms, your torso, your hips, down your legs, all the way to the bottoms of your feet. Just notice if you're a little more aware of your body. Allows us to consciously let go of any areas of tension or tightness or holding. Just breathe in the relaxation and the peace. Breathe that in. And then feel grateful again. What are you thankful for? Anything. You could be thankful for this breath right now. As I am doing, you can be thankful for the people you love most. You can be thankful for the greatest gifts in your life. Do you have your 5 senses? I am radically thankful for those. And every time, which I've done thousands of times now, thousands of times, just been grateful for the 5 senses. I mean, it's how we experience life. Without them, our lives would be so different. Ask anyone who's missing one of them. I also love to be grateful for the ability to feel the emotions in my life, the ability to feel love, the ability to feel thankful, the ability to feel excitement, the ability to feel inspired, the ability to feel connected, awake, to feel peaceful, to feel kind, compassionate. Why not? They feel so damn good. Why not invite them in and be with them? Feel them. Feel those emotions coursing through you. And even if it's on the, the quote-unquote negative side, so what? Just feel it anyway. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Just feel it. Notice it. You can give it a label if you need to. It's fine. Really become aware of it for just a few moments. Notice whatever you're feeling, whatever emotion is there in the present moment for you now. You're free to feel it. It's okay. And now whatever we're feeling, even if it feels good, let's just let go of the emotion. Let's just be present. Let's let go of everything for a few breaths and just observe where we've been, where we are. And you can notice how the present just slides into the future present, because it's always the present. Just notice that. Just notice this eternal moment. Always available to awaken in, to become aware of, to engage with. The present moment is always available. But we need to seek it. It does not seek us. Not in the way that we think. But once we put our attention on it, the whole world lights up. Our internal world, our external world, our five senses, our hearts, all of it becomes available. Come back to relaxing. Come back to your body. Feel your feet. And feel thankful. During Thanksgiving, or any time that you listen to this meditation, to this podcast, keep breathing, but really feel your body. We're going to be wrapping this up in a minute. Notice your five senses. Feel grounded and awake. Feel free to keep going if you like. Breathe in all that you are in this moment. Notice what you can feel in your heart in this moment. I'm just going to send you off with my wish for you in your life to be awake, aware, present, and as thankful as you can be, appreciating as much as you can be. Because it will lead you to very good places. I love you. Thank you. Good night.